Hi, my name is Matthew Kenslow, and I am the royalty published author of the award-winning book, Juggling the Issues Living with Asperger's Syndrome. So that's who I am and what I have, autism. And when people have autism, we could really be discriminated against, which causes us pain, hurt, loneliness, and that's kind of what's been going on for almost the past 20 years. I've experienced discrimination, and I've was brave enough to release some of it in this book. Something happened today because I still feel discriminated against, which may or may not be factually accurate. But let me explain to you what happened, because I'm going to be the man about this. I'm going to tell you what happened instead of giving minimal details and making me look good. I would never do that. But here's what happened. I was over at Ralph's, somewhere in Orange County. This man who works there just came up to me and said, "Hey, what's your problem?" Well, autism, that's my problem. I mean, I didn't tell him that, but hello, I have autism, I have Asperger's. That doesn't mean I'm exempt from the law or anything like that, or the rules. But I, along with a lot of us who have autism, could just be ignorant of the rules. I mean, I'm ignorant of a lot of things. I mean, I'm not the smartest person. And here's what happened. I was actually filming with the camera again. I have a YouTube video that thus far has 2.4 thousand views on it at that same Ralph's, and nobody complained about that. Nobody told me to stop. And afterward, I did some fact checking, and there's lots of videos of people filming inside a Ralph's grocery market, and they're not in trouble or anything like that. But this man came up to me and said, hey, why are you filming? What's your problem? I mean, you don't say that to a stranger, especially a stranger with special needs and all that. And listen, I was ignorant if that was the rules, but apparently it's not the rules unless rules changed. If rules changed, I just didn't know about it. But don't yell at me for that. So I was I was really traumatized over that. And I really took it an extra step because of autism. That's what my mind does. It always magnifies things and makes it like a catastrophe almost. So I respect his position, of course, but he could have treated me better. Not only that, but he made it seem like he assumed that I knew the rules. And still, far as I know, I think it's not against the law to be filming anywhere in public, such as grocery market. Yeah, I know there's some places we shouldn't film at, but a park, a grocery market, I went on YouTube afterward, and there's tons of, videos that people have made, like common citizens like me, inside grocery markets, and it's still up there and everything. So I was really taken off guard. I will probably never forget it, like I never forget August 19th, 2017, when that man did what he did at Heller Park, because, well, that one was for no reason. He really discriminated against me, but I don't want to talk about that now. I have talked about some experiences in this book, like the Olive Branch and Soliloquy chapter, if you're ever interested in that. And I just discuss, how these things make us feel, because it's not about me, it's about us. That's why I'm fighting so hard to educate a lot of people around the world, not by myself, but with other people who are authors, YouTubers, etc., or et al., I should say. And that's why I'm fighting hard to, make a difference in my community and how I can for the 7.8 billion people currently in the world. That's why I'm fighting hard to try and do podcasts, radio, news interviews. I was in contact with the news director in Idaho about a story about anti-bullying and such for KMVT, and I'm just still waiting for that to play out. And that's also why I've been fighting hard to get in every school of Newport Mesa Unified School District, K through 12, and every single school in every single district adjacent to NMUSD, because I want to not just educate, but also encourage and motivate the students K through 12, but apparently the adults too. I mean, it's really inexcusable, and that's what a friend told me on Instagram of what happened. It's really inexcusable, unwarranted. So basically that's my experience over here, and I just thought I'd explain. And I try to leave everything as ambiguous as I can. I mean, I really don't want like a man's career to be lost over this whatsoever. I just want him to understand and everybody else to understand this is what goes on. But I can't conclude this video without, really apologizing for this video and how I sound and everything. I mean, I'm not like furious or anything like that. It just upsets me because it's not just me, it's us. People around the world with autism are being discriminated, and it really hurts them. People with autism get treated in a similar fashion, and then they take it to heart, and it makes them shaky, like how I felt shaky after what happened. And it's like people just need to realize how to approach people the right way because they don't know if they have autism. And I bet that this individual did not know that I had autism. Not to mention an author, but anyway, that's immaterial right now. But I'm just, getting out there because it's not just me, and I would really hurt if there's a lot of people that would hide the same thing. So that's kind of why I'm making this. And so maybe I'll tell you one day what happened in this park actually on August 19th, 2017 and the 18th. Maybe I'll tell you more stories too. Hopefully, I hope that everything that I do would just be somehow an encouragement. Maybe I will say like what happened on various dates, but not right now. And if anybody, treats you, if you have autism or Aspergers, if anybody treats you wrongly or with discrimination, just talk to someone that you could trust. Talk to a parent, a good friend, and don't bottle it inside. And that's what I have to say about that, so have a good day.